Welcome to Shifting Gears, people, and this is the Made in India Jeep Compass, which is going to be launched soon. It is also going to be the most sensibly priced Jeep SUV here in our market, and the brand is expecting that the product will help them carve the niche over here with decent volume. One look at the Compass and the styling is true to the Jeep DNA. The Compass looks like a scaled down version of the Grand Cherokee with plenty of design elements unique to itself. The Compass has a bold and imposing design while being timeless at the same time. At the front, you have the iconic 7-slat grille, which is wider and gets chrome accents. Illumination setup includes LED DRLs and projector headlamps, cornering lamps, turn indicators placed separately, and fog lamps. Bumpers also get a generous amount of cladding, which will help it off-road happily without worrying about scratches. The front bumper though has a few open spaces, which could allow some small elements to be thrown away straight onto the radiator. Side profile of the Compass SUV highlights the floating roof and the square wheel arches. You also get a unique chrome strip which follows the blackened roof and not conventionally placed as a weather strip on the doors. At the back, the chrome strip around the rear glass is highlighted the most. LED tail lamps, rear fog lamps, spoiler with stop lamp, dual colored bumpers and variant badging wraps up the styling department. Step inside the Compass and even without generous greenhouse, the dual-tone greige and black interior theme with red contrast stitching feels airy and premium. There's leather seats, leather-wrapped steering wheel, soft-touch dashboard and padded door pads which make the cabin experience very pleasing. Dashboard design isn't best in class, but should be able to justify the price the Compass would demand. Steering wheel has the necessary controls, but the volume and track toggle switches are placed behind on the wheel where your fingers would rest. Instrument console is very easy to read in its twin port layout, and the center MID shows you data such as speed, trip meter, fuel consumption data, temperature and much more. There's piano black trims on the dashboard which would reveal dust very clearly during your ownership. The Uconnect 7-inch touchscreen infotainment experience though could have been better. It does have a fantastic sound output from the 6 speakers, but the touchscreen display and the response time is what we think has quite some room to improve. The automatic climate control has dual zone cooling, but the temperature is displayed on the infotainment and not around the AC panel. What we like is the metallic golf ball like gear knob which slots in your hand very well. Seats at the front are nice and supportive. Also, the seat compound is soft and has a nice cushiony feel to it. There's decent headroom and your feet along with your knees remain happy without any obstruction. To allow some room, Jeep has added an electronic parking brake which results in easy AC ducting from center for the rear passengers. Storage spaces though are limited compared to what the Indian audience is used to. At the back, you have ample legroom, headroom and the same soft seats which keep you happy when being driven around. The rear seat back angle though should have been a little more reclined as there is no adjustment available. It is rather upright in its current state, but the under thigh support gives some comfort. Back seat occupants also get AC vents and a USB charging point which connects to the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. There's a noticeable transmission hump, but the 5th occupant can still make his or her way inside the cabin. Boot space in the Compass has enough room to eat up your luggage on those long drives. Also, the rear parcel tray with recesses allows you to park your oddities. With the Jeep Compass, the Indian audience gets a taste of the new 2-litre Multijet 2 diesel engine. This is also a Made in India only engine and is making a world premiere. The 4-cylinder turbocharged motor produces 173 PS of power at 3750 RPM and 350 Nm of torque between 1750 to 2500 RPM matched to a 6-speed gearbox. Jeep has worked hard in making the cabin experience better with enough deadening material to keep the NVH levels low. The Compass gets a button to start the engine, but you have to hold it till the motor is fired up. Now, this is a Jeep, and staying true to its DNA, let's first talk about the off-road abilities of the Compass. Jeep has offered a shift-on-fly setup for the 4x4 with a dial placed below the AC controls which has 4 modes such as snow, sand, mud and auto. You also have a 4-wheel drive lock option, but there's no 4-low function. But let's hope the trail lock variant would have it as and when it comes to the Indian market. The Compass drives over sand, slush and small rocky terrain with ease. But sadly, the 155 mm ground clearance makes you think twice before entering the wilderness. Overall, the off-road experience is far superior to segment rivals, and that's what makes the Compass stand out. To start driving, you not only need to fire up the engine with the clutch pressed, but it also will move only when you have the seatbelt in place. Starting from 0 kilometers per hour, the Compass does stall at times, but once you get going, drivability is decent. There is enough torque available on tap throughout the rev range to keep you going. The gearbox is also slick and gear gates are well defined. The Compass delivers power and torque in linear fashion, and climbing to triple-digit speeds is easy. The engine does get a little boomy when pushed hard and noise creeps in. Mid-range performance is really very enjoyable on the Compass. Suspension setup on the Compass is slightly superior in its kit as it comes with frequency selective dampers. It ensures that the ride remains flat on the highways and during off-roading as well. The car soaks up bumps and undulations on the road very well, and even the steering wheel weighs up adequately. Safety features include an electronic park brake, 6 airbags, traction control system, ABS with EBD, electronic roll mitigation and hill start assist. With prices expected to start around Rs 25 lakh, the Jeep Compass is a capable SUV to look out for. Slotting in a segment where it would rival the likes of the Volkswagen Tiguan, the Compass has enough kit and character to get things working in its favor. The looks are good, the space is good, and even the motor would keep the driving enthusiasts happy. Stay tuned to Shifting Gears and hit that subscribe button to stay updated on the latest happenings from the industry. Till next time, drive safe.